Hello, book lovers. This is a Blue-eyed Black Devil. Visitors, welcome to the channel. Please consider joining us. We would love to have you here. Subscribers, welcome back to the channel. Now on to why I'm here. As you can see by the banner, it says Blue-eyed Black Devil presents. Present what, you may ask? And the answer is my very first book suggestion Sunday. Yes, this is correct. I am going to start taking titles of books that you all would love for me to read and then follow up with the review and the recap, I should say, of the book. I am going to, tomorrow, November 27th, 2022 is going to be the first one. I am going to compile a list by Saturday, a week from today, which is December 3rd, 2022. When I compile that list, I will upload that so that we all can see what has been suggested. And I'm going to do this twice a month, so this Sunday or tomorrow will be the first one. Then Sunday, December 11th, will be the first one for the month of December. Matter of fact, because it's so late in the month of November, I may do it tomorrow and then do another one on December the 4th. And then I'll do, that's probably what I'll do, December the 4th, and then I'll do one for December the 18th. Yeah, that's right. That will give us Christmas week off from, now, just because I say those are the days I'm going to announce book suggestion Sundays. Now, if you come up with some titles between the dates, go ahead and just make note of them somewhere. And if you need to, you can always go ahead and list them, and I will mention them on the next compilation list I come up with. So, yeah, that's how I think I'm going to do this. I'll do it every other week. And in the meantime, I told you guys I wanted to get a couple book reviews up before I started doing anything like this or reading from any type of a list, because I have a lot of my own I want to review anyway. So I have done my first book review, which was on the book Goingbroke. And then I want to do at least one more book review before I start to go and read, from the list. But I will probably go ahead, like I say, it's pretty safe to say that you will get a second book review between now and the first of the year. And then after the first of the year, hopefully, you might get one still maybe once a month. It just depends on how long the book is and how much time I have to take notes and stuff. But here's something else I wanted to say with the book suggestion Sundays. Whenever I do pull a book and decide to read that, I am also going to probably do polls. Like, I might just once a month or so, I may choose, 3, 4, maybe even 5 books and ask you guys, or maybe I won't do that many. Maybe I will do one from each of the categories of books that I like to read. So I may select a serial book, a standalone, and something from the autobiography realm, biography memoir. And between those three books, maybe I'll do a poll, and whichever book wins is the one that I will read and review. Now, if it is a serial book, keep in mind, book lovers, I will read the first one and then one from another category, the second one, and then from the other category, a third one. And if it's more than 3 books in the series, say, for example, I already have 2 books that have been requested. One of the books is the Restoration Novels by Terry Blackstock. Now, this is a series of 4 books. So, even, I would read, like, book 1, then I would do a standalone. Book 2, autobiography or something. Book 3, and then book 4, I would go back and read from probably a standalone. And then I would have to read book 4. So it's possible, depending on how many books are in the series, I may read for, I know I'll read all 3 categories if it's 3 books in the series. But if it's 4 or more, you're probably going to get at least 2 of the same categories. So that's how that's going to go. But whatever book I choose to read, if it's on the compilation list, I will give a shout out to whoever it is that suggested we read this. Now, if I do a poll, I'll just say this is what won out. But if I do a book like, I can't remember, but I want to say it was G. Win. It's either G. Win or just Babester. One of those 2 suggested the Restoration Novels by Terry Blackstock. So if that's the book that when I decide to read that series, I will give that hit. If just Babester is a man, I will give him a shout out. Shoot, that could be said for G. Win. If that's a man, I'll give him a shout out. And if it's a female, if either of them are females, I'll give them a shout out. So anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and bring this up. And I got a lot of positive feedback, book lovers, last night when I uploaded my video about, actually just Babester asked the questions about how I came up with the title for my channel and wanted to know if my eyes were really blue. And so I answered. But in the answer, someone said that they had a best friend, or they knew someone really well who has what I had. And so I said that back and forth in the dialogue last night. So I want to sometime in the not so distant future, I want to go ahead and have a conversation, or I'm going to upload a video about what it is I have. And when I do it, it's going to be factual, but it's also going to be told from my personal experience with it. So let me start working on information for that video. And it may be lengthier than any of my book reviews thus far. But it's a very meaningful video or research for me. It's very personal. And so, because of that, it may run longer than any of my other ones. Well, even though I'm going to be as factual as I possibly can be, the majority of it is still going to be told from my experience. So, anyway, I just thought, I don't know when it'll be. It's probably going to be sometime mid-January or later. But I am going to do that video. So, anyway, that's all I have to say for now. But remember, please, book lovers, like, share it if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, please. And if you are already subscribed to the channel, please like and share the video. And whatever you guys do, don't forget to make sure your notification bell is on so that you will be notified every time I upload a video. You may have to check from time to time because it has come to my attention that YouTube has been good about unsubscribing people. So if you have to look for me, I am the Blue-eyed Black Devil. And so, yeah, I think that's all I have to say for now. Book lovers, remember, as long as there are books around, there's always something to read. And book lovers, be safe and God bless.